Welcome to MelfortMustangs.com. We continue our look at the past, talking to a player who made his NHL debut this year, Kevin Doell. Kevin, welcome. Good to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
All right, Kevin. Now, let's go back to your years with the Mustangs. You were there during the 97-98 and 98-99 seasons, and you played for, at the time, head coach Terry Matheson. What was it like playing for Terry?
It was good. I mean, came in, I think it was his first year with the team also, so he kind of had to get to know all the guys as I did, and it was actually a great experience. He was a good coach, and I definitely had nothing but good things to say about him.
Now, after you were done with Midget, what made you decide to play your hockey in Melfort to continue your junior career in Melfort?
Well, actually, back in that day, I think they had like a protected list where the team could protect up to like 50 players or something within the province, including their roster. So they had my rights, so I ended up going to camp there and ended up making the team.
Now, of course, you played at the Northern Lights Palace in the first year in 66 games. You had 45, or what's it called? I'm just looking at the sheets here. In the 97-98, you had 44 points in 62 games overall, and then before exploding next year. But as a rookie, putting up that 44 points in 62 games in 97-98, was that what you were expecting to do as a rookie in the SJHL?
I mean, maybe not exactly that much right away, but I mean, I had a pretty good year the year before in midget AAA with the Blazers, and I mean, I was coming in and I had some pretty good guys to play with, and I mean, we had Ruslan Fedotenko and Shane Magnus and guys like that, so it was pretty good guys to play with. So I mean, I guess it was a surprise, but when I look back on it, at the guys I got to play with, actually probably could have got a little more.
Now, the next year was still, I believe that's a single-season record for the Melfort Mustangs. 141 points to lead the team in 66 games, and also you had quite a few penalty minutes that year, so it's not like you were just a one-dimensional player. I guess you were the type of player that also was not afraid to mix it up either.
I mean, I guess you could say that. I guess it helps in the role I'm feeling accustomed to nowadays in the professional rank, being a third line type checker guy, so I guess that's kind of where I got the start for my role now.
Okay, and also some of your line mates in that big year where you put up 141 points in 66 games, Scott Markowski and Martin Paquet. What was it like playing with those guys?
It was a pretty special year. I mean, we just seemed quick right from the first game, and first time we played together, I think it was actually about 10 games into the season, so Coach Matheson put us together and everything clicked right away. So it was definitely a good chemistry and good line mates. And, I mean, it was a special year.
And after that year, after the 98-99 season, you decided to go over to the University of Denver where you spent 4 years. What was it like playing in Colorado?
It was pretty fun. I mean, Denver's a great town. I kind of, in my recruiting process, wanted to go somewhere where I knew I would enjoy school as well as the city, so I mean I was pretty fortunate in being able to go there. So definitely no complaints in where I chose to attend college.
All right, and then back and forth when you started the professional side of it, you were sort of going back and forth between the ECHL and the AHL. Sometimes when you were going back between the AHL and the ECHL, were you ever a little discouraged, or did you always have the hope that you'd get that call one day?
I mean, it's definitely discouraging when anytime you get sent down and whatnot, but my first year I didn't have a contract with the NHL, with the Thrashers, so I kind of had to work my way up, and I mean, the next year I got a great opportunity with the lockout being in the NHL and stuff, playing with the Chicago Wolves, and we had an unbelievable team, so I think that kind of helped me out a lot in my learning process.
That was a Chicago Wolves team that definitely went far. And then, of course, earlier this year, you got the call from the Thrashers to come up. Do you remember where you were and who called you?
Yeah, I was actually sitting on the couch at home watching TV, pretty close to falling asleep for a nap when the assistant GM, Larry Simmons, in Atlanta called me and told me I had a flight in 2.5 hours and I better pack some stuff and get to the airport.
And then, of course, you made your debut against the Carolina Hurricanes, and is that a day you're ever going to forget?
Yeah, that was a pretty special night. I mean, a lot of nerves going through me in the first shift. I think my legs were moving 100 miles an hour, just running around trying to hit everything that moved and stuff. But the first shift didn't last too long because I was so tired myself out, I think. But things settled down, and I got a chance to kind of prove what I could do at the next level.
Now, Kevin, you've seen the hockey at some low levels. You've seen it at some real high levels, too. And, of course, at the highest level, at the NHL level, what was some of the bigger things that you noticed?
One of the biggest things probably, I mean, obviously the speed and that of the game is that much quicker. But, I mean, positioning and what you're doing out on the ice, if you're out of position for a split second, I mean, those guys out there will make a pass and make you look pretty foolish. So, I mean, positioning is pretty big, and as far as the speed goes, that's a big step up.
Okay, Kevin, now let's go back to your time in Melfort, 97, 98, 98, 99. What would you say is your best memory wearing a Mustang jersey?
Best memory wearing a Mustang jersey. Well, we had a great team that year as far as depth and stuff, but once playoffs rolled around, we had kind of a issue with guys having to sit out for being overaged for college. But I'd have to say probably one of the most exciting was getting my 100th point. I think it was in La Ronge that night, and I mean, I don't think I've ever had 100 points in one single year, so that was pretty exciting. I have to put that right up there.
And of course, as you know, when an NHL player or former Melfort Mustang rather makes it to the NHL, their number retired. Your number 17 going to be retired as well. And if you're able to be there or not, and hopefully you are able to be at the Palace for that, is that something that you feel special about?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's obviously a great honor to get your number retired, especially in an organization like the Melfort Mustangs and all the great people and stuff that I met in my time there with my Bill and Sybil Young and people like that. I mean, I hope I can make it back, see everybody, and maybe get a chance to see my jersey being lifted up there.
Now, Kevin, my final question for you. Of course, everybody still likes to check out on their junior teams every so often. Do you ever find yourself checking out on the website to see how the Mustangs are doing from time to time?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I actually, when I got sent back down from Atlanta, I checked, went online and checked it. That's how I found out my number was being retired. I saw on online there, so I mean, it's definitely a great site to go to check things out and see how the boys are doing.
All right, excellent, Kevin. Thanks a lot, and hopefully we'll see you back in the show real soon.
Oh, thank you very much.
This is Kevin Doell, former Melfort Mustang, playing with the Atlanta Thrashers and the Chicago Wolves of the American Hockey League. And thanks for tuning in.